Welcome to Pick Central, brought to you by DraftKings. Every week in the NBA, stars rise, legends are made, and one player rules them all. DraftKings Sportsbook, an official sports betting partner of the NBA, is bringing back King of the Court, and now it's every Tuesday of the season. Here's how it works. DraftKings is putting $1 million in bonus bets each week. Opt in, apply your token, and place a $5 pregame bet on the NBA star you think will dominate each Tuesday. If your pick finishes the night the league leading the league in points, rebounds, assists, they're crowned King of the Court, and you win a share of $1 million in bonus bets. Now they do have a King of the Court leaderboard inside the app, which is great. Before tip-off, see the top 10 stars in points, rebounds, assists while games are live. Watch your pick climb the ranks. Download the DraftKings Sportsbook app and use code PICKCENTRAL. That's code PICKCENTRAL to win a share of $1 million in bonus bets if your player is King of the Court. In partnership with DraftKings, the crown is yours. Another just tragedy. Rest in peace to Cody, a.k.a. Beef. That one was, we literally got off the show and found out. It was like, I don't even know what to say anymore. It's fucking literally the most sad thing in the world. I had the pleasure of doing mini golf with him for 4 days straight, 3 days straight, and I remember even like when he missed a putt, he was literally like telling me, don't like, he was completely fine, just always the nicest guy. Like, again, won't find a bad word about anything about him. He was the best guy, a great coworker. I wish I got to know him even more. It's literally, it shook up the office yesterday. It shook up everybody. It's just, there's no words you can even say. It's just the saddest thing ever. He's 31 years old, and seriously, rest in peace to Beef. It makes you think about a lot of things. Like, it's just you gotta. Life is precious, you know.
I mean, not just hard. I mean, yeah, like you said, just found out the second the show ended. No, it's just shocking. It's just stunning.
You almost didn't believe it.
It's like just a horrible couple days. I mean, with Nick and then Beef, it feels like surreal almost. Like, it's like, how is this like it feels like it's not real.
Hit me harder today, to be honest.
I mean, there's a lot of reflecting and just talk to your people and tell them you love them, and just, I mean, just it's hard to even like put it into words how sad it is. I talked to Frankie a little last night, and some of the guys that knew him like better. I'd gotten to meet him a few times. Just such a nice guy. Even talk about the mini golf thing. I remember he misses that short putt. Everyone's going nuts. Kirk's in his face. He just even keel. Yeah. He goes out, but there he's like practicing the same putt. Yeah. They come back and win, right? He won the next day. He won the whole thing with his putt. I mean, just a powerful guy. Just a truly good guy. The whole, like, it's funny, just like the taking his hat off thing, like, he does that anywhere. There's no cameras. Like, the first time I met him, he hopped off the couch, like, shook my hand, took his hat off, like, at all. No, it's just who he is as a human being, and it's just sad that, like, these two guys, like, are just, you won't find anyone to say a bad word about him.
No, I didn't have the pleasure of ever meeting him, unfortunately, but every single person says that you just cannot find a nicer, more genuine dude than that guy.
You know when people say that to you?
Yeah.
You know, and you're like, you're like, okay, how nice can he be? Yeah. And then, like, you meet him, and it's like, fuck, this guy is so nice.
That's what it feels cliche to say it about both of them, but it was just the God's honest truth. God's honest truth.
Yep.
And listen, it's like, in the grand scheme of things, like, all this content we do means nothing, but the Internet Invitational starts today, and Beef is in it. So, and knowing him, and I only knew him a little bit, I'm not. He would just go and watch that, and watch how great he is as a person in that. It starts today at 1. It's tough. It's tough, especially like I saw a couple podcasts talk about it. It's like you could say whatever you want about us on the internet, but like it is a family. Like I've worked here 8 years. Ev's worked here 8 years. You've worked here 9 years. Yeah. Bosco has been here. I don't even know how long now.
It depends.
You've been Foley. You've been here for around 8, right? Liam's around 8, 9. It's just like this is a family. It really is, and we really, like, no matter how much we yell at each other, and we're going to always have each other's back. And this is like, this one really it hits hard, and it's just like I've said, you can't really put it into words. What were you saying, Bosco?
I think I heard somebody say on a podcast, like, it's going to sound repetitive. Like, everyone keeps saying he was the nicest guy and genuine, but that doesn't mean it's not true.
No, 100%.
So, like, but that is everyone's experience with him. They said, I watched the thing with Riggs and Frankie, which is just horrific to watch what they're going. I mean, the minute it's like they lost their friend, they lose a friend. We've all been there. Unfortunately, It's horrendous. But just horrible. But they said the only classic he missed was to go to a PGA thing, and he was working with kids.
Yep.
And working with kids is not easy. So people who take that time, we've all been touched by coaches. Like, he was a coach, so to speak.
Everyone, bro.
In that sense.
His job was literally to show people how to golf.
He loved the game of golf, and he loved to teach. He loved to watch people get better at it, and he took pride in that. And it was
Tom Kinchowski was a basketball guru. The nicest guy in the world in New York City, and he had a quote when he died that said, "Basketball's given me a lot of good friends." I like to think the same is true about Beef in terms of golf, and that was his life work, and I'm sure he's up there hitting them straight. So I wish he was down here hitting them straight, but probably one of the best, just genuine. I mean, we did that stream. You got to try and beat the record, and just the nicest guy in the world, like with other bad golfers, and the positivity and cracking jokes and being funny. And then it's over. It's like, all right, yeah, okay, let's see you later. No, we're going out to eat. It's like, what do you mean we're going out to eat? He's like, keep this up. Like, it's huge. He genuinely was invested in people. I do think the same with Mangold. When you ask people, it's an old quote I heard from Brady Quinn that he said, when you ask people how they're doing, do you really mean it? And when you tell people how you're doing, are you being honest? And I do think he was honestly asking about how people were doing, and he was genuinely trying to listen to people as well, So,
then keep his family in your prayers, especially just like how it happened and is away. It's really, really, really just the saddest thing in the world. We should kind of shut down yesterday. We didn't stream yesterday. Nothing felt right. Obviously and again, it's like cliche to say, but he'd want us to keep going. You got to keep doing, got to try and get through the days and again, make people happy. And that's what we're going to do. And
I do think it is the invitational coming out. He's existing through that.
Crazy.
None of us have obviously seen the footage and all that. I think his family will hopefully like to see him again through that because no one has seen this footage.
I'm pretty sure I don't think I'm speaking out of turn, but I do think they were I want people to see him now.
I think they said it on the Yak
how Riggs and them said
it. Okay,
they've talked to his family and his brother.
Yeah,
and that they're excited to just get to see him. This thing, it's the thing he loved more than anything.
Yeah,
I mean, this guy's replying to random DMs of videos of their swings and he's critiquing them he's
real
on FaceTime with people, just showing them he's there late at night. They're talking about helping guys. He literally made the golf simulator in the Chicago office whatever golf thing, he made it an official thing so he could keep his PGA professional license or whatever and do all that and still be a teacher. I mean, he's a guy who just knew what he loved and just poured himself into it.
Yep. Well, we love you, Beef. Rest in peace. It really hit me harder this morning when it really settles in, and it's been a brutal couple days in the Barstool universe, and for their families, I couldn't even imagine.
Tough year, man. Stanko too. I mean, Stanko, Beef, and Mangold. Tough, man.
Really tough.
3 great guys.
But we're gonna try and let's get through this show, and again, keep them in your prayers. 1:00. Watch the Invitational. None of us know anything that's happened. I'm excited to watch as well, just to really feel Beef's presence. Let's do this. Ad, kind of because there's no really way to transition. Hey Dude, this week's episode is brought to you by Hey Dude. What better way to kick off football season than with the official shoe of tailgating? Hey Dude is the only option when you're planning your game day fit. Easy to slip on, laid back style, and all day comfort. They hooked us up with a bunch of new pairs, and we'll be wearing them all weekend long. Whether you're in the parking lot before the game or locked in red zone from the couch, make sure you're ready for football season with Hey Dude. For a limited time, go to heydude.com/barstool and use code PIX20 to get 20% off the Hey Dude Barstool collection. That's code PIX20 to grab 20% off all your favorite styles. Order yours today and experience comfort all season long. All right. Wild sports night.
Yeah.
I have a question for everybody. How many innings did we make it? I made 18. You?
Made 18. Blogged it 3 in the morning.
18 was sweating it out till the very end.
Ridiculous.
Bosco, how many
It
innings?
was what was it, 2:50 something a.m. when it official?
3 o'clock, I'm pretty sure.
Just
think it
about
was
3.
past
It was
3.
like was it?
Because
past
I
3?
remember going.
Oh, no, sorry. 2:51.
That's why I remember looking. It was like just
Right.
it was because I thought it was gonna hit the 3 threshold.
Yep.
Bosco?
7.5.
I said before the show, I said, I hope he's honest. And that made me happy. That was awesome. 7.5. It's
Tied? No, they hadn't tied it yet.
There
When
was,
Ohtani hit the home run in the 8th,
I think it's 7th.
7th.
Oh, you missed that. Okay.
there was a little bit of a toast issue in my house last night.
Please go further on that.
There were people demanding toast after they got dinner at like 9 o'clock. So then once they got the toast, they fell asleep. And then I kind of had it and then kind of went myself. So,
What goes on with just butter?
yeah.
It's a pretty that's a pretty good snack at 9. Like not asking for candy. Toast is at least easy to make.
Yeah, but it doesn't make any sense because, like, you've been fed.
What, you don't eat after you've been fed?
Never want to indulge in a snack?
I mean, there's definitely.
Or is I said it was funny because we were
Game's on
all
late.
texting in the chat. Because like when you're up,
Well,
you're-
that chat also has bombs in there. So, like, I don't.
it means Meek Phil is in
Indulge in
our
the
Pick
bombs.
Central chat. No, I think actually Big Cat said it this morning, which I agreed. Where it's like, if you're up at that point, you're tweeting to make sure everyone knows you're up.
All right.
And you're also to go in the office the next morning. You're talking about like, hey, I made it to the 18, and that is what's the point of watching that game and not tweeting about it?
Right.
It's like, why am I up at 2:50 in the morning? Everyone, if you have a wife or a girlfriend, and they're like, what are you doing?
Yeah, I have
Go
two
to bed.
big.
That happened to me. She woke up and she was like, "What are you still doing?" I was like, "The game just ended," and she thought I was talking about the football game. She was like, "That's impossible." I was like, "No, baseball."
That's a timed sport, Ev.
She was like, "I fell asleep. It was the 4th quarter." I was like, "No."
Two big regrets from the postseason. Last night, obviously, not watching that one live because like you don't get it back. It's World Series. It's whatever, and it's the end of a season. Like I am invested in the Mets.
Also, the extra innings spectacle you don't see in the regular season anymore. You know?
No,
will be
which
the-
is so stupid, by the way. That like the postseason has different rules than the regular season.
It isn't. It isn't.
Figure out one way or the
understand
other.
I
why
actually
they
think
do
something
it.
like this shows why it should be in the regular season, but to save it.
Part of
save
it
for the
also is
playoffs.
like it's special because you get this in the postseason.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then Game 5 with Tigers Mariners, which I did watch,
That went 5th.
but I reached out to my dad. I'm like, hey, if things go right, you know, in terms of people going to sleep, you want me to come down? And then it got laid or whatever, and then didn't come back down. And it was like, that was a Game 5 elimination too that you wanted to watch. So
Yeah, I think this
that's what it is.
like
I mean, the postseason, you don't, it's
the top 10 game of all time.
yeah.
Gotta be.
Like, I don't care. I wish Clemmer was here just so he could say, like, that's.
He would agree.
I think he would too, but, like, I want, like, I don't care what it
He
is.
always argues the World Series aspect. Well, this was the World Series.
Yeah, and I'm going to tell you this. I'm done with the bits. Ohtani is incredible, and it's one of the craziest things I've ever seen. That game was better than his last game, which is hard to do.
Guy got on base 9 times in one game.
It'll never happen again.
9 times.
He broke the record at 7.
I don't care.
He had the record at
This
7
is
bases.
another
He got
thing
9.
that Clemmer says. I don't care. I'm okay with saying this. That will never, ever happen again.
Well, if it does, it's him.
Getting on 9 times. a year.
He'll do it.
Yes, like no one in the world will ever get on base 9 times.
Next closest was 6. He said like
Two guys in 6.
And games could go 27 innings. I don't think someone will get on 9 times. Truly.
I mean, it was a spectacle.
And I'm going to tell you this. After the game, I saw a clip that made me fucking like him so much. I hated
I
it.
saw it.
When Dave Roberts is like saying, boys, we got a game tomorrow. We got a game later tonight. and all you see is Ohtani go, yeah, and he starts just doing his leg kick trying to pitch. I'm like, this guy just is a child who loves baseball
Sicko shit.
and is the best baseball player we'll ever see, and it's fucking infuriating he's on that goddamn team.
He broke you yesterday.
He broke me yesterday because, dude, because I'm in bed screaming at my TV saying, walk him. Do not let this man beat you. When they were pitching to him and they didn't pitch to him. It was a fake pitching.
Yeah.
I was like, what are you doing? I'd rather lose with Mookie Betts or Freddie Freeman doing that to me.
Once that got to 2-0, I was like, bro, put up 4 fingers
Why'd they even
right now.
fuck with that?
Once he gets to 2-0 and he's not chasing, you're going to first. Don't fuck around because one mistake, that ball's gone. In hindsight, walking back, it's crazy they pitched to him in the 7th.
Crazy.
It's like, because after that they were like, and also if you expect him to have an at bat the rest of I think you're getting this every at bat.
Yeah.
It doesn't. He's leading off the game at first base tonight.
So a couple things that I wanted to go
Unless
over.
the bases are loaded somehow when he comes up.
No, that's the only way.
not
Oh, yes,
to open the
That's
game.
the only way they'd pitch to him.
Well, that was the other question. It was, well, I guess we got our answer, right? They intentionally walked him with a man on first because for a while, because the 9-hitter wasn't doing anything. Finally, Alex Call gets a hit.
Yeah, I'll call it.
It was, before that, first base was open. Finally, first base was occupied, and they still said no.
To finally he got a hit. Well, it just got to such a weird place in the game where everyone had emptied the tank and for the Blue Jays, 3 of their best, Springer was out, and then
Springer's hurt.
Bichette-
Springer's probably
Bichette
getting
was
removed
out.
from the
he's
roster.
done. Probably. And then, but Bichette, they pulled the pinch run.
Oh, dude.
Barger, same thing.
I think maybe we said in our chat, it was crazy that Vladdy was getting pitched to because
Yeah,
everyone
he was
else
the only.
is
It was him and Varsho were the only bats left in the lineup.
You're talking. Ty France didn't get in that bat in the postseason, I think, until yesterday. He comes in for Springer. You got Luke's in there. He goes 1 for 8. Some of these guys, if you have a bad night last night, it destroys your whole your. But yeah, IKF gets 4 at bats.
IKF didn't. He's like, why am I in this game?
Yeah.
It was like, I can't be in this. He was basically he was technically batting 4th in that.
Heineman gets 3 at bats after Kirk because he pinch ran. Miles Straw, some of the worst at bats you'll ever see. Pinch hitting for Barger. All the pinch hitters end up getting 4 at bats.
There's a couple things though I want to go through. Like the 10th inning, Schneider
He pinch runs
pinch runs
for
which
Ty
one
France.
not fast.
It was the only guy they had.
I understand, still not fast.
There's been times in extra inning games where they pinch run
Pitchers.
pitchers. Yeah, all the time.
Yeah,
Actually, in hindsight, maybe that was the move. Someone was probably faster than him.
100%,
Then
but-
you're asking a pitcher to go from first to home. That's really tough.
that ball is hit hard, and this is not hindsight. Even watching it, I was like, he better stay at third because 1, it was hit hard. 2, he was out by a mile. It wasn't even close.
The still frame of when
the
Will Smith has it. He's
The
like
catcher went to go swipe, and he's like, "Oh fuck, he's not here
He
yet."
almost
And he hits
overtagged
it.
because he's like, ah.
But most importantly, Vladdy's up next.
So okay, he's getting walked.
But doesn't matter though.
It's
That's
IK,
still,
it would have been IKF.
Yeah, but still, you still have I understand going for it
There's
sometimes.
no world where he's pitched to there.
100%, but it's still it's still up next, and then then space is loaded. Then it's a lot more pressure than because now you can't walk.
Yeah, right.
Like a walk.
Right,
That's
you're
a
right.
lot more things going on.
Margin
then.
for error is
Just
zero.
it wasn't like it had to be a perfect throw. It could have been an off the line throw. He's still out.
There were some. What made it, I think, such an all-time game is there were incredible defensive plays in this game.
Vladdy's was-
littered throughout. It was almost.
Vladdy
Edmund was
Tommy Edmund was.
Vladdy's like his fault. People forget.
Edmund had a couple of them.
Yeah.
Vladdy, that shit runs in the veins, dude. He grew up with the dad. The dad had a fucking cannon.
Yeah.
There was a play off the wall. I'll never
Yeah.
forget. Off the wall, he bounced and just fucking.
But dude,
wings
Vladdy's
like
throw.
Vladdy's is a fucking. Oh
Vladdy's throw. I still
He was
don't.
on a scoop too.
I was gonna say it was thrown so hard it it hit the grass but barely moved.
It was so
I nearly
accurate.
asked you before the show because I watched it still frame. I'm like, when does it hit?
I don't even know if it
ground?
did.
It does. It barely. It's a one hopper, but it was thrown so fast that you barely see it. And great scoop and all that.
What were you gonna say?
Jose the throw was so accurate. It just was the tag was
He
just
moved.
on him.
Yeah, he moved.
He didn't have to move the glove. The glove was as he was catching it was just on him.
And I'm gonna tell you something. Ev's right. Tommy Edmond is he's the X factor on that team. I obviously know Ohtani. You're not an X factor when you're the factor. He is. When Tommy Edmond makes defensive plays, and he hits that double at the end, he just is a unbelievable baseball player that is probably the most underappreciated
They
person.
paid him in the offseason. It was.
I just think that like if anyone talks about the Dodgers, no one like casuals are never saying Tommy Edman.
But you need an Edman on your team to win. the World
100%.
It's the guys like him and Kiki Hernandez
Yes.
batting 7th, 8th, playing great defense, like clutch hits. Like no other team has that.
Oh.
Guys like that championship pedigree too at the 7 and 8 hole.
Bro,
Their 7-8 hole
We've
is
seen it a
always
million times in playoffs. Like when we frustrate watch the Mets, or you frustrate watch the Yankees. Like it's like, all right, who's coming up? 7, 8, 9. It's like, all right,
You're like, fuck.
dead.
Everything-
They have
maybe
no
a
issue.
guy will get on
They like it because
These
they're like
guys are stringing, yeah, like
they're
Then, you know,
like
Ohtani's
that's
good.
what I'm
Guys
saying.
on
It's 'cause
base.
they're gonna get to Ohtani.
put guys on base when their big swingers come up, and that's
Guess what?
PK is like I want that guy up all the time.
That's
in the
what I'm
playoffs.
saying.
Like,
It's
now,
insane.
and what- they should be even more formidable. Andy Paz is having a horrific stretch here, but he's usually great for them. He's had a great year.
Yeah.
I felt like he was finally starting to have better at bats last
He was
night.
playing great second base.
Like obviously it's tough where like
Paz is
no, not Paz. Who came in second base?
no, they moved Edmund to center
No.
field when
Oh,
they made
you're
the
right.
switch.
You're
Yeah,
right.
who
He was
came
playing
in
second all game and then
Rojas.
Yeah,
Rojas. Close. Rojas made some great plays in second.
But
comeback.
Paz, I feel like had been so lost in the one. He had like the 10 pitch at bat that he ends up popping out. But I feel like it was. But I mean,
The
him
bunt, too.
him
He
just like
immediately
your
gets the
9
bunt
hitter.
down. Man, I don't know if he should have been pinched. We were arguing that in the chat of whether they should have just let Kike hit there.
So I would have let him hit, but I mean,
Also,
it worked out in long run.
Will Smith, what a jerk off.
Dude,
I didn't think that was gone off the bat.
No,
either.
I didn't
Look at he
either.
got jammed.
I thought he I didn't like wasn't. I thought it was gonna be close, but like
He confused me. I convinced myself in real time. Oh my god, did I just judge this wrong?
450 feet the way he hit,
Yeah.
the way he dropped the
I
bat.
guess the stats behind like the launch angle and like it was like 1-0 something off the bat.
No, but balls were dying.
Yeah, I was not because I love
Freddie's
like
grand slam died.
I don't even know how. I don't know how Freddie's like. I first I
had
didn't
one
know
that he-
Freddie's was getting out.
Yeah.
the Oscar had one that I
Kershaw
think,
hit a
I think it was
fucking
with his. I think it was like with the same like the launch angle and all that. Like it was batters with that like with those. It was like 42 for 63 with like over 30 home runs.
Yeah.
That ball's getting out like most places when he hit it that hard.
Homer,
The marine layer.
The first one was just everyone can say Liam Blutman's talking about.
No, I love because I do understand like Luke Blutman produces it.
marine layer, like a
Yeah.
Luke he tweeted he was I don't know why it made me laugh so hard just like knowing him and talking to him a bunch. He was like no the marine layer got my dog for some reason. I was the first time I had heard the marine layer. And when I saw that tweet for some reason it just made me die laughing. Just in all caps with like the heartbroken. He's a diehard Dodgers fan.
Kershaw coming in the 12th, bases
Awesome.
loaded. Like, obviously he has, rewritten his story a bit and had very good postseason moments, and that's not what people necessarily think about him anymore. But he obviously has had really bad moments, and like, you don't know if that's his last pitch. Like that very well could be the last pitch he throws in.
I would say
his,
it is.
in his career.
Decent chance.
'Cause he's not starting a game. He would have to come in relief. Now they did use a lot of guys, so then maybe he will come. His turn will come, or maybe if they're up a lot of
They would
runs,
put him in for a standing ovation.
right. So,
Yeah.
but in terms of like impactful, probably his last like impactful moment to decide a game gets the grounder. Edmund glove flips there. That was such a cool moment. And the right call by Dave Roberts, and then the other guy after that, who's
Just if the Yankees ever did that, that's a grand slam.
we did Nestor Cortez.
No, I know, but like it's Clayton Kershaw at least like has like so much like history. Like if we had anybody come in for that, it's
That's
not
like us
work
bringing
out.
in CeCe in the ALCS some relief.
Yeah.
And then he just his body broke.
Yeah.
But Will
Rehab.
Klein is like the hero of the night. This dude hadn't thrown 3 innings or more since 2021 in the minors.
He's not nobody knows who the
Will
fuck.
Klein,
They
is
were
out
talking.
there.
They were shocked he was on the roster.
He did
goes
what, 70 pitches?
4 shutout innings, like 70 pitches.
Seven-
one hit, right?
Something like that. 1 or 2 maybe.
One hit.
One hit and a walk.
5
I think.
Ks.
The guy was
And
unbelievable.
they asked
He
him
has as
after.
many Ks as Glass now.
They asked him after, like, he's like, I've never seen that many notifications on my phone. He's like, I've never in my life. And
You know
like,
what was cool when he got to the dugout and they were all just like, "Bro, you just fucking saved us."
yeah, he did.
And no one
that-
left.
And fucking stupid fucking what's his name? Bow tie fuck.
Rosenthal.
the first
won, dickhead.
question they're asking, like, Freeman is like, what do you think about Clayton Kershaw? It's like, this guy, Klein, just pitched 4 innings. His arm is dying.
Literally fought, they were talking about so
Kershaw
take him
pitched-
out after the second one. They're like,
Kershaw pitched 7 pitches. I understand it was, but that's not the story. That was like the 4th story last night. That's how crazy the game was. That Kershaw pitching in that game, in bases loaded, 2 outs, bases like 3-2 count, was the 4th story. He's like, this guy Klein is a fucking plumber. He is nobody. And Ev said it perfectly in the chat. He should never pick up a baseball ever again in his life.
End it like that.
He'll never get better. What's his first name?
Will.
Will Klein.
Will Klein. Look at me right now. Good for you. You should make a movie about it.
How long has he been in the league?
Probably 10 years. I don't know. Or like in the minors.
Not sure, honestly. I don't know.
No one knows
I mean,
who he is.
he's a guy that literally they didn't think he was going to be on the roster. They were
He would
shocked
have been a guy.
was
He
on
would have
the
been a
roster.
guy when the Dodgers are down 8-1.
Debuted in 2024 in the majors. Has been in the minors since 2021.
Nah, see, I think you got
That's a younger guy.
out. I know
Younger
you.
guy.
Of course,
He's
you're
25.
right.
Oh, you're right.
We know. It's
Oh, I know.
no matter what, though, I don't
Honestly,
think
if he does so well, you might go back to him this series if it goes more than like
No,
5.
but that's the problem. Let me tell you something.
if I'm him, I don't want to.
If Klein comes back in and gets rocked, I'll be like,
Oh,
this
man.
guy's an idiot. I would have been, coach, I'm good.
he went from just like no name obscurity to like World Series legend.
Yeah.
No,
That was legendary shit.
In the minors this year, she started the year with Seattle. In the minors this year in Seattle, he had a 7.17 ERA, and with the Dodgers at a 5.96.
And you know
They
what's
kept forgetting, what was the guy Edgardo, whatever the fuck his name was?
Edgardo.
That guy comes in, he's throwing 102,
Yeah,
that's not a-
dropping fucking breaking balls in there. I
think
was like, where did this guy
no,
come from?
he came in from the stands. There's no
I just was like,
way
where are
a
the
guy was,
Dodgers?
he
They got
wasn't on the roster.
They got all these guys. They're like worried about pitching. They all just come in and throw gas. I'm like, these guys are
All I
awesome.
hear, by the way, is the Dodgers bullpen.
How bad their bullpen is. Their bullpen threw 9 shutout
Came
innings.
in, was lights out. Emmett
9
Sheehan.
shutout innings from the bullpen.
You ask anyone, they're like, "Oh, well, the Dodgers obviously have the best bullpen ever, right?" That's what people would say.
If you only watched last night, I'd be like, they just got arms for days.
That's
Yeah.
why I love the extra something about extra inning games in the playoffs as well, where it gets fucking super crazy. Like my dad would tell stories about, I think it was Roger McDowell and somebody else. It was 2 pitchers, I should say. They rotate who was going from right field to pitcher because you can't switch them in batter, but you can switch batter to batter because it is just position. It's like if you wanted to play third base on the first batter and then go to first base for when there was 1 out, you can do that. You're in the field. That's all it is.
Can't pitch.
So well, yeah, I know. So just shit like that, and it does. I do feel like the DH knocks it down like a little bit because back in the day it used to be when it would get hairy. Like, all right, well, we got now the pitcher's coming up, are we batting for him? Like but there's something the element of the strategy of weird, like long extra inning games. There is something special about
That's
that.
why
Maybe
I
it's because the
actually-
Mets have played. It felt like have played so many that are near and dear, like the Ventura fucking game. Yeah. You know, obviously the '86, like growing up on shit like that, like just the different crazy shit you see in extra inning games. There's something about that. It's like
yesterday
why
almost
people
made
like
me-
playoff hockey because you're on your edge of like next.
We were though at our like end though. Like if Yamamoto didn't speak up, Schmucko Roberts was gonna bring in a position player.
Let's
and
be
just
honest, though. Would have been fucking electric. Either way, Yamamoto
I think it would have
coming
been
in-
electric if it was 2
yeah,
position
it was
players.
dueling.
No, if
They
it was
both, yeah.
If it was Mookie Betts against fucking
Yes.
Vladdy,
Would have been
would have
unbelievable.
been unreal.
I
But
was waiting for it to get to that, and then it's like they each score like 3 in an inning, and we just keep it going.
they wouldn't have got to that till like 25, I think.
Well, that's what we. Obviously, Freeman like hitting the walk off was an insane moment. It almost like took away that like Yamamoto touching the mound moment.
I actually was gonna say
Him with the interpreter, with the footage of the interpreter walking up to Roberts, being like, "Hey,
Hey.
Yamamoto said you need him. He's ready to go.
He's going.
Got through a complete game 2 days ago.
crazy.
And he's.
Imagine
I
Yamamoto-
mean, if they did it, if Freeman just hit that home run, he definitely pitches the next inning.
Well, I think
Absolutely.
Klein's not going out for a
No,
nine.
but that's
I wonder
also
His arm was already
what
falling
was
off.
his length going to be? What was his leash going
I
to be?
think
on?
3
I think it
innings.
was whatever he looked.
Because
Yeah.
after him, you're going to position player.
Yeah, I think Yamamoto, it was just like till his arm falls off.
I also think that it's like there's so many funny scenarios. One, best look in the world for last night was Yamamoto. Even just warming up,
yeah.
it looks like a hero.
Just the fact that he had to like, it's so funny. You have to like, you're on this spend the whole year with this team, couple years, and you have to send another guy like, go tell coach I'm ready.
But
to
imagine,
go. Tell
imagine,
manager I'm ready.
imagine that translator got it wrong.
Imagine.
And all of a sudden they're like,
miscommunication.
like you gotta get. They're making me pitch. I told you I couldn't pitch.
He said,
he's like, what?
he told him, don't.
Tell
throw
Dave,
me.
I can't. I have nothing.
Oh, Dave, I got nothing.
All right, you're going out there.
Oh,
my
he
God.
wants to go. Or like the translator is like, buddy, you gotta go. I don't care what you say. Imagine a translator, Damon X Yamamoto. He just goes to Dave Roberts, and he's got to pitch.
Unreal.
That's how Freddie Freeman ended up as a Dodger. Is his agent lied to him about the Braves? The Braves wanted to sign him. He goes, Braves don't want to sign you. He's like, all right, I guess I'm going to go to the Dodgers.
Yeah, that
Braves like,
guy
what?
did that guy get prison time?
I don't know.
It was bad.
I was telling that story about
I know,
Fiance, and I
also-
forgot what the fallout was with him, like how much trouble he
It also involves Gottlieb got mixed up in that.
Yeah, he
agent?
did.
He did. He like
Oh, he carried water for the agent or whatever, right?
he was the
no,
one
I think
reporting
he
it.
like
I think he was one tweeting out the Braves didn't want Freeman.
Yeah, something. I remember something. It
I think
was
he
was
trashed
on
the
guy's
eight or he
side.
trashed Freeman or something.
I thought he was on the
everything
bad
okay?
guy's side. I thought that's what it was.
Are you okay? You don't remember
Not the
someone
ins
you
and
hate
outs. Not the
that-
ins and outs.
Yeah, but
He's fucked up 9 times since.
True, that's true. That's true.
So like I write in the blogs now. I'm like I'm not even piling on the guy anymore.
yeah, it's just he's too easy.
I can't help
Casey
it. The
Close
whole
was
world
the
has
guy's
jumped on
name.
you.
Casey Close.
Casey Close, yeah.
That was the agent.
Something happened. He got. Oh, here we go. Admits he made false claim on Freddie Freeman contract. A radio host has admittedly falsely claimed agent Freeman never informed first baseman Freddie Freeman of the Atlanta Braves
So he never got in trouble.
contract off. I don't know.
I also shout out to myself. I had Freddie Freeman live home run 13-1.
Crazy.
Put $34, went $450 last night.
You took that like in extras.
I took it in the 15th inning when he was getting up that inning.
Wait, so Close did inform. That's why Gottlieb had to apologize. Like the agent did inform him of the Braves offers.
yeah, that's what he said.
I didn't think he did.
I know. That's what he said. He said he never told
that
him.
was the whole story.
I know. I think that's what it
Also,
was. The guy was getting sandbagged. Gottlieb ran with it.
Oh.
And then, as it turns out, he did inform Freeman of the offers.
Oh, so Gottlieb was just the biggest problem of all.
Yeah,
Classic.
could never be me.
Funny enough.
No. But yeah, great game, and actually made me almost appreciate the regular season having a man on second because you don't get it anymore.
100%.
So it's like it made me be like, because also like, I love those games, but in reality, do you really need that in June? Like to tax your bullpen and
No, 'cause
stuff?
then you're fucked for like days. But tonight it's like.
It's awesome tonight.
And Jeter was talking afterwards, and I don't agree with him necessarily. But he was like, "Man, you play these 18 games, it takes a toll on you. This guy's pitching tomorrow." To be fair, he doesn't play the field, and he got walked.
He
in
didn't-
the second half of the game. Like he
He hit 2 home. He jogged half the time.
didn't get cramp though going a second that one
did.
time.
He did.
Listen, it's a lot still, no matter what. I think
It is nuts. He's pitching.
The Dodgers are going to win this.
Because last night, I'm sure who's pitching tonight for the Blue Jays.
Bieber. Who was also
He was warming up. Yeah, he would have
Which
been
is
next.
actually surprising because like you almost like send him home at one point to like, hey, go get a rest. But like they almost needed him.
But the Blue
Yeah, but
Jays,
you
that was such an
can't-
important game.
You're
for the
part of a
Blue Jays to
team.
win.
They
No,
do
they
that.
though. They still do that.
They definitely do that.
Yeah.
I think for a
They'll
World
usually do
Series
it on
game,
road
you can't
trips.
do it.
They'll send you out on a flight like before the game even starts.
Oh, they definitely do that. They always fly.
But
they
last
fly
night's a little different. Like,
Oh, of course.
I know you need your rest. I see both sides, but like the regret. Imagine that guy wakes up and like, oh, what we won, or fucking, or he's
like
watching on
or
TV.
they're
That's
like,
miserable.
"Fuck, they
Like
could've used
you're
him."
part of a fucking team.
Yeah, but it's your role is to
Yeah.
But the reason he's up, obviously, like you had that game right there. You have to win this game with how much you've used.
Right.
Now it's like, bro, you are.
Listen,
the
that's a
I think the
brutal blow
Dodgers are
last
going to win
night.
this thing, as it turns out. But like, man, the Blue Jays are fucking close.
Oh, you got to
to
give
it.
Blue
What
Jays
you're
credit.
seeing is the true definitive, the two best teams in baseball.
You gotta
like, this
give
is
the
it. There-
credit.
Sometimes, like you watch that Diamondbacks, but Diamondbacks World
Rangers.
Series, like things broke their way. Good for them. Wasn't the best two teams in baseball that year. These are the two best teams in baseball. You're watching it. All those defensive plays that were made and the pitching.
And it's a rarity because with college football, you weren't guaranteed it.
No.
They said it was the computers, but that always wasn't the case. They would just happen to be 1 and 2, but they weren't the best teams, so to
Really, I
speak.
feel like football.
College basketball, you don't get it for sure. This year was great because obviously we had the 4 best teams, and I think you probably had like 6 of the best 8 if we're calling a spade a spade.
Yeah.
like through like the and what 12 of the 16. You know what I mean? Like that shit just we got that shit play out. But
we had talked about also leading up to this wasn't a great playoff.
No, I think it was pretty bad.
Oh,
other
no,
than
bad,
the
but
Mariner,
this is
game,
more
Nothing
than
at all.
This is more than saving.
You got to give. I give so much credit to the Blue Jays. I've shit on them nonstop. They deserve.
Eric Lauer goes 4 2/3 shutout.
A lot of credit. The whole series has been great already. It's a brutal blow to lose that game, like because you just played 2 games in one night and lost, and now the momentum is all in the.
Would the series odds shift to after one game like that?
They're minus like 500.
Yeah, it's got to be
That
500.
makes sense. I will say
And they have the better. They're minus 200.
And it's
again today.
Ohtani.
in hindsight,
Better pitching matchup today for
us
them.
not taking Shohei MVP was right there.
Let me tell you, I want
what was his odds before?
Like 160.
show me the Will Klein tickets.
Imagine.
Not gonna win.
Like a
I
1,000.
don't know, man. He was the most valuable player yesterday.
Listen, he ain't gonna win MVP, but truthfully, the most valuable player given in a situation, the series can still play out. Will Klein's like top 3 so far.
The guy
I
who
mean,
could have leapfrogged.
No, again, I'm not advocating for him to win.
I
But, like,
kind of am.
truthfully, he was the most valuable
Yes.
player.
If Yamamoto got in that game and threw a few shutout innings and they win, that's the only. And then he pitches again. Like that's
Pitches
that's
game
what
5.
that's what could put it over. I will say to close this out, we haven't talked about the biggest revelation of last night. Is that Sandy Koufax is alive and like well and like enough to stand and clap when Kershaw gets out of the 12th, staying there the whole time. Like
Felt like AI.
Turtle's uncle tried to kill him.
I was just gonna say it was like 20 years ago.
literally
They were talking
all
about
I
he was
think
dead.
about.
He was
20
gonna
years
die.
ago.
That was 20 years ago.
That was I think that was a fiction. Was he really doing bad? I think that was a fiction.
No, it was
obviously,
I'm sure it was a
but
joke.
No,
Yeah.
Well,
Well, obviously it
Well,
was a
trivia question. Eb, don't say it because I think you would know it. Trivia question: Why was he not seen for a while?
The dog.
Attaboy.
I've watched Entourage a ton of times.
No, I know. It's a good trivia question.
The fucking thing I caught this morning on Wake Up Barstool, they almost ran out of baseballs.
Did they?
They were working on getting more, but yeah,
That was a
They-
nugget
they
in the
see that,
broadcast.
no.
I think they had said they had like 290 something baseballs, and it was I can't remember what inning. It might have been early, like the 14th, 15th.
to be fair,
they had like 220 something they ran through already.
there was an at bat with one of the guys just fouled it straight back like 9 times.
Yeah.
And it's like
the pitchers don't
that's how you lose your
ever. The
baseballs.
pitchers never take it back. Like they always, if foul ball, they.
I saw some TikTok the other day. The pitcher was mad that they were making him pitch in a rain delay.
Oh, he just threw him. Just kept throwing him.
He just kept
Yeah, I
throwing
forget
him
who did that. Who was
It
it?
was awesome. I don't know, but it was fucking unbelievable.
All right, we gotta move on. That was a great. Listen, it was by far the best thing that happened last night because my God, that game sucked. The NFL, the Chiefs. It was fun for the first 10 minutes after
First half, I mean,
Kinda.
they both kept shooting themselves in the foot.
You kind of never thought the command. The Chiefs. Kelsey drops one, and it goes right to the.
But even the Commanders, like they're driving down the field,
First
and then Debo gets one straight off his hands.
Debo is
pick.
bad.
What was the 4th and 1 play where they just threw it deep to McLaurin out of bounds?
Well, that's what the first. See, the second half it just was total domination. But the first half and even the first drive of our first couple drives of the third quarter, like they were moving the ball up and down the field, and they just couldn't get points.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But then the Chiefs kind of did the same thing though, and then finally they started getting points.
the McLaurin touchdown was crazy. Bro.
Insane, great throw.
Threw that like it was an Aaron Rodgers Hail Mary. It was a 20-yard pass.
I don't know if the Chiefs. I did think after going into the Super Bowl last year that the Chiefs would match or surpass the Patriots Super Bowl. Like I did. I was pretty confident in that because at that point they would have had 4.
Yeah.
That would have been the 4th.
Yeah.
So at that point you're like, all right, like now it's whatever. Now
won 3 in a row.
I've backed up a little bit. Like they got to win it this year for me to get back to that point. But either way, I do think the Chiefs have reached Patriots status that we've watched. I'm not saying they're as good. I'm not saying Mahomes and Brady, like, leave it alone. But for years, the Patriots had slow starts. I remember losing a Sunday night game.
Yeah.
Not Houston or Dallas or something, or Seattle on a Sunday night game or a Monday night game, and it was like, oh, Patriots with a tough loss, whatever, fall to like 2-2 or this and that. The Chiefs, again, we're this close to the 1-3 start that I predicted, like right there, and here they fucking go. You know what I mean? Like off and running.
So
And it's just where the Patriots is like set your watch to. They could do kind of whatever they want in the regular season. They're going to get the breaks they need in the division to never really lose it. It still could. We'll see how it goes. But if they make the playoffs, whatever, they're in it. And
they're
then
in second right now.
What?
for
Yeah,
second?
the behind Denver.
Yeah,
They're
they're
tied
one,
for
they're
second with
one
the
game
Chargers,
behind
right?
Denver.
But either way, I'm just saying like the Patriots, no matter where they start,
No,
will be
you're
in the
right.
mix.
But
And that's what the Chiefs are doing.
This
like.
shows how much Rashee Rice is a difference maker. In this
So good.
offense. Like he's everywhere. It also frees up.
True one.
It frees up Kelsey a ton, and like Hollywood Brown, I only didn't have a catch yesterday. And that's like their third receiver now.
Only
Like,
one target.
Juju was getting catches. Like even this Smith guy in the backfield. There's
I like
Smith.
I like him.
I
a lot.
think
When's the deadline?
November
week.
4th.
week
I feel like they should
week
still
from
make
today,
a move
right?
for a wide receiver. Like
No,
Nah, they're
their
good.
wide receiver core.
I think with
outrageous.
Worthy and Rice.
Worthy and
they're
Rice is
good.
one of the top. I think top
All right.
3 or 4 receiver.
I don't even know what they need.
That's probably a little strong, but
I think it's up there, dude.
I mean, there's some insane duos. When you
Yeah.
have like Chase Higgins, you have like Devontae Smith Brown.
Which is still obviously amazing. It's just like
No, I mean Rice is a legit one. He's a legit one, and then Worthy's a very nicely complementary offensive weapon. Juju,
I don't even know what they need.
Hollywood
Get
Brown.
some defensive guy. I don't even.
good defense.
you know how it works. Like
Another
guys,
I
O-lineman.
think they're
maybe?
good. Yeah, they've just had some O-line injuries.
Hey, maybe an O-line.
Like Simmons, they drafted as Ohio State guy.
Yeah.
Don't get me wrong.
It was great, and then he got hurt.
The Chiefs looked great last night. They and I mean he threw 2 picks. One was kind of his fault. The other one was
A
not.
lot of them made an insane play.
oh
Should
my
have been
God, it was
picked.
a
It should have been
One catch was
It should
ridiculous.
be incompletion, but I didn't like the throw. Was like he tried to make a back shoulder. He couldn't get to the back shoulder. The other pick wasn't his fault.
Yeah,
He played great. The Chiefs look great. I just think that the Commanders are bad. Like obviously Marcus Mariota's is like obviously with Jaden Downs is way different. I think that the Commanders just didn't do anything this year to fix what they like last year. I think a lot of things broke their way, and I think Jaden was unbelievable, and I think that their defense is like Bobby Wagner can't be your guy leading the defense.
see, I think he can, but when he's the only guy, that's
What I'm saying. Like I don't think he's also like should be your best guy. He's pretty old right now. He's still good.
He's definitely still good, but
I also
no,
think
their defense is a problem. Their defense is the main problem.
100%. Because their offense, like I don't think Debo was the best ad, but Tunsil was a great ad. He got hurt yesterday, but they just didn't do much to get better. And like I don't think they're gonna make the playoffs this year.
I mean, probably not now.
Like and
The
I
amount of
think,
times Jaden's missed.
I think Jaden's coming back next week, but like I was just more like the
That's
Chiefs
always
look
how it
great, but
goes.
I don't think the Commanders are good.
But also,
at all.
there's just not wild.
Washington took too big of a leap last year. I know that sounds like a crazy thing, like, but that's kind of just how it goes.
But it's also the
It's going to
NFC
be a
is
team
so
that
deep.
overachieved last year, and then the next year
like-
you can't replicate it.
And like Jaden's been hurt for 3 games, so it's like you also can't fault him too much. But it's just like
It's also not a guarantee to make the playoffs back to back.
the Chiefs, I already knew were good, but like that game didn't do anything for me where I'm like, this is what they're so much better now. It's like I need to. It's just like they played well. They did exactly what they needed to do against a bad team, but you see the difference in the offense from the first 3 weeks, first 6 weeks,
Yeah.
basically.
Night
But
and day.
it's just they were playing, even like Peyton Manning was like talking about, they're just playing, they're doing schoolyard bullshit. They're not even running routes.
Massive week in the AFC West because Denver goes to the Texans. I think the Texans are a 1.5 point favorite at home.
Texans are flirting now after that.
With a-
last-
If they beat Broncos, they're like back alive
Their
again.
defense keeps
make
them
the
in any
playoffs.
game.
And then
I think they're alive, especially the AFC's not that strong. Yeah.
Oh, I thought like
I think if they beat Denver, they're back like in the
the
mix.
division's too hard to come back
The
from.
reason
no,
to
they're in
believe
the
in them
mix.
is that their defense is that good.
Yeah.
And you can win. You can be in any game with that defense. Stroud was really good last week.
And dude,
And then the Chiefs
Nico
go-
Collins didn't play last week. No one even
They
talked
just need
about
to block. If they just block, they'll
Like
be
no
fine.
one talks about Nico Collins not playing against 49ers, and they
He
still.
literally was two. He just went with just rookie receivers, just the two Iowa State rookie receivers, and it just
Xavier Hutchinson.
Chiefs go at the
torched them.
Chiefs go at the Bills as well. So this week flip like Houston wins, Chiefs win. It's right there. Chiefs go to a bye and then they get Denver on Sunday the 16th.
Chiefs have a pretty fucking.
So that's it.
schedule.
We're gonna know by
When's
we're
that Chiefs Colts game?
right after.
That's
Why I kept saying like the Chiefs. You know, I didn't. The Chiefs. It still could shake out that they're in trouble. Like at Bills, bye week.
Just like that's gonna be your guys' real test.
Yeah,
Who's
we
he?
need to win that game.
Who's he?
Foley, Bills.
Bills. Yes. Okay.
That's like a
At
game
Bills.
where like I don't like the Chiefs were like the Bills. I need to see them play a real good team.
Casey a favorite in that game? On the
Yeah,
road?
by 2.5.
They are.
It's in Buffalo, yeah.
That makes sense though right now.
So at
Buffalo's
Bills,
defense.
bye week,
Yeah.
at Broncos, Colts, at Cowboys on Thanksgiving, they still have an offense. I mean, they're a fucking disaster. Texans, Chargers, at Titans, Broncos, at Raiders.
It gets a little lighter.
A
at
lot
the
of
end,
breaks
but
here for the Chiefs.
It gets
Doesn't
lighter
get
at the
real
end.
light.
It's a little light.
They are good enough though that they can beat any,
Yeah,
I know
yeah.
they can handle it.
But yeah, that game was kind of
The World Series saved it.
saved it.
This morning I did the Ohio State Chiefs parlay. Just threw
Did
it.
it?
Yeah, I threw it
Is it
in.
same odds?
I added the Dodgers to give like a little more juice. I think it was like 22-1.
Still good.
I mean, Ohio State's plus 250 win the Natty. It's kind of crazy.
They're that much better than everyone else.
That's insane.
I mean, I think Indiana's like 450 or something, 500.
yeah, they've been. Listen, Indiana's been.
Indiana's great. I mean, the Big Ten. If the longest things
Let's talk
hold,
a little
like,
college football because we haven't talked.
Ten
We didn't
championship
talk
game would
college
be
football. Indiana.
It could have been a massively crazy because you were looking at Bama losing and Texas losing in Saturday. That was a very real possibility.
Yeah.
And then those flip, and then it kind of comes out that it's like
I mean, like
not a lot of massive
we
upsets.
could talk about that real fast. Like it was honestly one of the funniest because
I still kind of weirdly think I'm not closing that coffin on Texas yet, and I know I don't
think
like
you're
them.
correct.
I have nothing.
Well,
to
in
root
terms
for
of
them.
what, like being like a real
Just
kid,
still
like a playoff team?
sticking
Nah.
around,
almost
still
the same things
sticking
that are-
around.
They are horrible.
I know,
can't
but
believe
they
they're-
won.
they're-
They're winning games. Like
They're favorite over Vandy this week.
I will take that.
Like small favorites.
Oh, I love Texas in that though.
Small
that's what I'm
favorites at
saying.
home.
So you
Kinda
can't
game
close
I
the
like.
fucking
No,
curtain.
but I don't
either.
think Vandy's good, but I don't
hate it
think
though because
they're.
it was kind of like the same thing when they played Oklahoma.
It's at Texas, right?
Yeah, it's at Texas.
Yeah.
Arch looked. That's what it could look like.
But he wasn't even the one who made the game-winning throw.
Yeah,
I don't.
he
You know,
didn't do it.
Hubs, he might not play this week. He has a
Yeah, he
concussion.
got hurt the last.
No, I'm aware. But
I'm aware. He played solid. He played solid.
he was good
still
in
came
that comeback.
back.
They were
He was-
they were good throw. Like he started to like
he was fine.
He started to kind of say like no, first half not good, but in the second half like he started to say like fuck it and just chucking it deep. He's like, all right, there's some really good things.
Because they did. Because their last
Will work out in a few years.
their last two touchdowns were not. It was a punt return, and then it was another guy throwing a touchdown pass.
Right, but he's
He's been better than he was the first like few weeks.
100%.
Listen,
I don't think Texas is very good.
I don't think that's what you said.
What?
You said you believe in them still.
No.
Yes, you did.
I don't want to shut the door yet. All I'm saying is if you're a fucking blind Texas supporter, Vandy, they have one conference loss to Florida, which was bad. They got Vandy this week, which you talked about as a small favorite, at home. They do go to at Georgia after a bye. Very well could die there. Brutal. Arkansas. Then Texas A&M. Like they do have. Do I think they're going to do it? No. But they have the opportunity to knock off three big powers down the stretch. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying.
I think they're.
I don't think they're going to do it. I'm just saying you cannot close the door.
No.
They have to win
you have
out.
to make a decision. You can't say can't close the door, and I don't think they're going to do it. You got to close it and open it. You open it and close it. Right now, say open or closed.
I'm
If
closing
you think it's
it.
open,
It's
you're
close.
saying you're saying you think they could win those four
Yes,
games in a row.
100%.
I don't think they will.
So the door's closed.
I think I know it's the line. I think Vandy still beats them this week. I just
Oh,
think
I
they're
love
not, I just think
Texas.
they're not real.
I don't know if like Vandy what was the game last week I was
Mizzou.
watching?
They beat Mizzou.
Their offense did not look great in that one. Where I don't think Mizzou's that good. That's kind of
Mizzou's
where I didn't
rule of
love Vandy because it was like I like Vandy. I've bet on them 2 weeks in a row now, and they've covered for me. But like the Mizzou one, I was like, I think they're gonna kind of beat the shit out of Mizzou because I don't think they're good, and it kind of took a little step back for me. But that's such a Texas line. And
Honestly,
that
the crazy thing about
Mississippi-
Vandy is like Vandy could lose a game and still make the playoff. Like they have wiggle room.
Definitely.
Think so?
And if you look, I know
that's
a lot
what
of
makes
wiggle
it
room
way
in a
better.
lot of
a two-loss SEC team is going to get,
Yeah.
especially with the schedule they played. Like they've got some good wins.
Yeah.
And if they only lose one more, they're going to get a couple more.
I do think it's one they're not supposed to lose. Like I think they beat Texas, but then it's Auburn and Kentucky both at home, and then at Tennessee. I feel like it's just how it goes with these teams. You've seen it go like with Lane, like he's knocking on the door. They lose one they're not supposed to lose.
Yeah.
Like it's just like Vandy. I don't know. I think it's Auburn or Kentucky. Is
I
the
actually had
upset one that they take.
the thought like when Mississippi State was down that much, I was like, I've been in the Brandon Walker business for a long time. I was like, I should just take it because like I know this thing's happened to him, and also my guy Hardy was with him, and they were texting me being like, I was like, you guys know you're gonna lose together, like because if you don't know Hardy, he is like the same amount as Brandon. as
Yeah.
fandom, like, because that's all they have in Mississippi. Like,
They also have this kind of like this built-in like just iceberg on their shoulder of like everyone hates on us.
yes,
Says they're the worst.
Or a joke.
It's a dump. It's a joke.
yes,
So to put the shot, I mean, having Mississippi State +7, that was truly like a sickening. They're
Brutal.
up 17 with 9 minutes left.
brutal. But seeing them run together and all those AI videos, it was just truly like what, like I was like, I should have done it. I don't know why. It was like plus. It was plus insane.
I think
remember.
I saw Chuck at a ticket that was +800.
Yeah, it's probably more than that though. Like when it was in the fourth quarter.
Also on College Football Show, it was almost poetic. Big Cat
saw that.
called it literally to a
Yeah, I
T.
saw that.
Like to a T, like bring an extra heart because you know yours is gonna get ripped out.
Yeah.
Like they should like offer like in the sports book like Brandon to like go there like and like have a great time and then like have it taken from him in the most like devastating
goodness.
fashion.
Also, like,
minus like $1 billion.
he loves Hardy too. Like he's like, that's like so cool. That's Mississippi, and like that was like the best day for him. I don't think people realize
He
how
had the
much
best
it was-
weekend. He went to like his high school the night before. Like
Yeah.
gave money to the program
And that's just
like all the
business. But again, like Dave
Oh,
said, like
man.
it's like the best thing that could have happened to him in a weird way.
it was. I mean, the touchdown in his face.
And him calling
he's
it, he's
in
like,
the shot.
and him saying, "I think that was a catch," is awesome.
I mean, because he had a better view than the ref.
yes. Well, he also made a good point, Brandon. He was like, if the ref can't see that where I was right there, that's a horrible ref.
Not a terrific slate this week.
Let me know before you go. Come on, man.
What did I do?
5K on that most obvious bet of all
I
time.
wouldn't say it's the most obvious bet of all.
Wisconsin's the worst team like the worst they've been.
Yeah, and Oregon can score, and I thought would have got short field.
That's a
The weather
Boston
hurt
bet.
me.
Weather hurt.
The weather? Did you look at the weather?
Yeah, I looked at it.
You did?
Yeah, I mean they scored 21.
'Cause I don't look at weather before anything.
They scored 21 in their sleep.
Never.
Like, yeah, I on normal day. I mean, the weather
It's
hurts
tough to
for
take
sure.
a team
Or
total
gets
over
hurt.
and a lower under.
Yeah,
over
I mean,
under.
yeah, it was definitely a bad bet, but like,
But what about your other team you abandoned?
yeah, well,
That's the money. That was the money maker. Kansas State.
They dominate.
They dominated Kansas.
That is tough. That was.
That's
and,
your team.
And they were getting.
That's why I'm
points.
calling you dumb. I'm never
They
the
were
guy.
getting 3.5.
I'm never the guy that's gonna call you dumb after a bet because
Yeah.
I've made something. But that is the one where I was like, "That's
where it
your
hurts.
team."
Yeah.
Every year when no one cares,
I guess
nobody ever cares
I
about
guess
Kansas State.
I did think Oregon was gonna fuck it because they have a. I did think they were gonna smash them a bunch of different ways, and I was deciding which way. Like I was like, all right, first half, game 33, total 38.5. I would have lost all of them, so I guess it makes it like a little easier.
Did the same thing with the Jets and went 1-2.
Yeah, but I probably should have went 2-1 on that for sure. Cincinnati, because the Cincinnati let them back in the game. They blew a massive lead.
He's saying like they did have a strong lead.
They're up 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, but I mean,
But they're yeah. It's fair. The
shoulda,
game
woulda.
flow was very obvious. They both were just moving the ball up and down
they
the field.
lost outright.
Yeah.
It's not even like they won.
Yeah, that was a tough one.
It's brutal. It's brutal. Because
I
I
mean,
appreciate
I tweeted
you.
it too. I go Kansas State.
I know. That's what I'm
We're
saying.
never gonna get that for another 10 fucking years.
I know. And
Again,
you've been
And
waiting
you didn't
for
hear me
it.
talk about it all week. So like that, yeah.
Bro, you don't shut up for the past 5 years about Kansas State. No one cared. And this is the one time you have it. And because I appreciate you bringing up the $5,000 because Dave remembered and hopefully we get it soon, which is like, I was appreciative. And then
You gonna put yours on a game?
all of it, no. But I will put a good amount. If I was on a show with Dave, I would have 100%. You were in the right to do that.
It's tough.
Because also, I'm not going to get the full 5K.
I don't think I did either.
I think you were.
Well, I think that might be more reason why to say fucking throw it on a bet.
If Dave was offering that, I would. But also, like, I got to give Dave credit. Like, so I think this is the most I've texted Dave in my entire career. Is just like he's giving me winners nonstop. in college
Northwestern.
football. Northwestern. He gave Vandy last week. He gave me another one this week. It was just like, guy's hot right
Yeah, I'm just surrounded by people on shows that are hitting bombs, and I can't fucking do anything. So it is what it is.
This guy every day.
now. I've been hitting crazy. I had a crazy parlay.
Bro, what was the one you won like in 3 minutes yesterday? I wanted to slap you.
Not
I wanted to slap you.
Plus 130 was crazy.
Not a loaded slate.
So I disagree. I push back a little bit. I was
So
looking at
all
this
right, so I
pretty
mean,
good game.
State Penn Ohio State is like there's nothing there.
I agree.
Yeah.
I think think Georgia, Florida can get really good.
I
Florida's
think
good.
I don't love the board. I wrote down like 4, and a lot of them have plus signs. We're recording pick 'em tomorrow early. Miami SMU is a pretty good game.
Solid.
Vandy, Texas is a
Should
good
be
one.
if it was lower, spread
Hey,
out.
Texas is great.
Watch out.
Vandy, Texas will be
Let me
entertaining.
tell you, Duke Clemson's a good game.
Watch out for.
Oh,
Kansas
I'm
State
done.
this
No.
week.
Fuck that. I'm not watching Duke.
Kansas State could win that game outright. That is a very tough place to go. Avery Johnson's playing better than people realize.
I hate him.
He's better than people think. Texas Tech, that's a tough spot for you guys.
Yeah, for sure.
What about
Florida, Georgia,
Arizona State,
Indiana,
Iowa
Maryland,
State's a good game.
Oklahoma,
Arizona State, Iowa
Tennessee.
State.
Oklahoma, Tennessee, and
Well,
then
Iowa State.
Cincinnati, Ohio, Utah. Cincinnati, Utah is a good one that like
That's a
at
crazy
10,
line.
15,
Let me tell you
at
about.
night.
Let me tell you about Utah. I watched that game. I watched first day. I had Utah. I've never seen a bigger mismatch on a field in my life
Yeah, I know.
than
Yeah,
Utah, Colorado. It was
They're getting
legitimately
healthy.
playing a high school team. It was like Bama was playing the Citadel, but it wasn't. Colorado's like a real team in the Big 12. Their Utah's quarterback, the new kid they're trying out, he's fucking Michael Vick. He's on. He is so his when he takes off, forget about it. And he can kind of throw the ball a little bit. I don't know if he's going to be the quarterback for this game. I don't know what the deal is with Dampier.
And I think that's still. I think if Dampier's healthy, he'll play.
Dampier seemed like I think he had pads on or he had his jersey. He's not like out for the year, but that freshman, look out for him. What is his name? It was I was blown away by that game and the Iowa game. The way Iowa dominated was jarring as well.
Yeah, that was crazy.
What's the foil? Hold on, before you move on.
Wrong side of both of those.
Bird Ficklin. Keep an eye on Bird Ficklin for the next few years. He's
That's his name.
Yeah. Bird?
Bird?
Byrd Ficklin.
Awesome.
He's
I had a
awesome.
question on Texas Tech. What's going on with their starting quarterback?
I think they're both hurt now.
So Will haven't got hurt in that game because I was
I think he got
wondering.
banged up. Yeah.
'Cause he was 9 of 15 for 102 yards, but then the Mitch Griffiths guy came in, and I was like, he's pretty good too. But Oklahoma State's horrible.
Yeah, they're really bad.
Which I don't know how. How are they that bad, Oklahoma State?
I
That's
mean, they just, the last 2 years, like last year, they were projected to be like this last season. They were projected to be like a contender in the Big 12, and then I remember they had an early game. They lost like a heartbreaker to Arkansas, and then they ended up just losing. Like it was Ollie Gordon was like in Heisman talks. Like,
Yeah.
it was terrible.
I mean, it's
Like
hard
the
to do to
funding-
be that type that big of a school.
Gundy went from a staple, didn't was literally like an inch from winning the Big 12 title.
That was the
And
guy
then-
I forgot in the tweet.
And then he's fired like a year and a half
I
later.
want Brian Kelly. I want Napier. I want Gundy. I want Dabo. And who was the other guy who got fired?
That was not fired.
Franklin. Put them all in a fucking weeknight league.
Dabo will never
Some
get
idiot,
fired,
some
I
idiot
feel
goes, that's the dumbest idea you ever had. I'm like, okay, God forbid I try to have fun on the fucking
You think
internet.
a lot of them?
Give me Gundy in Conference USA, though.
You think a lot of them
Please.
switch?
Ooh.
And just build a fucking, let him try to get to his goal is just get to the playoff, which he still hasn't done. But as a highest ranked
Do you think he still wants to
non-power.
coach?
What?
He does. He said he wants
Yeah,
to.
he still
Okay.
wants to.
I will say this: you had a bad feeling with Oak State to start the year. They played. I remember this. They played UT Martin at home to start the year, and they were like a 19-point favorite. That was a warning flag.
Out of those coaches, right? So you have Kelly, you have
Franklin,
Napier,
Napier.
and Gundy.
Sark might get fired too.
Nah, Sark's not getting
Sark's gonna
fired.
bolt.
No shot.
Sark's just gonna bolt himself.
No, that was him going to the NFL. He's not him getting
yeah,
fired.
he would.
Oh, you're right.
He would leave
But
on his
then-
own
but
accord.
Aren't the
Yeah.
Texas people not thrilled with him? All right, maybe I misread that. I apologize.
No, I think it was him just saying he's
They
interested
said,
in
all right,
NFL
that's what it
jobs.
was. All right, all right.
So those are
I-
four big coaches,
They
right?
said Texas is going to open, and you're right. It's not Sark's problem.
So say Sark's gone though, right?
I don't see it.
Okay, so then not. So
I think it's
let's
un-
do
I
the
think it's
ones.
unlikely.
Let's do the ones that are definite gone. So it's 4. Do you think any of them switch like one of those big guys
swap.
go to a
Franklin
spot,
would be the one, right?
or do you think it's going to be all new? Like Lane goes somewhere. Like I'm not even kidding. At this point, there's so many college. Like Gruden's got to get a chance soon. I'm hiring that guy. I'm not even fucking around either.
Yeah, I would think so. I
I don't want him to go either, but he'll probably still work here. That's how
NIL
crazy it
is such a different element, though, with a guy who hasn't been in it.
But I think a lot of
Then
people
you hire someone
have
who
help
helps
with
you
that
with
now.
right?
I don't
Isn't that
think
what,
that.
like,
I think that's a
college basketball's
job.
doing these days?
Yeah, it's
They
a
have,
job.
They have GMs and shit.
Yeah,
Like,
so
they don't have the coach's not dealing with the money
UNC's
anymore.
doing Lombardi, right? He's their GM.
There's a lot of
That's
GMs.
what- I think that's what John would do. Is like he would.
Duke has one. Kansas has one.
They all got
Alabama
it.
has
They
one.
all-
You
they
have
all
to have one because the coach cannot deal with all that shit. But
I think
Franklin takes one of those jobs.
I think Lane's gonna get if Lane will have the LSU or Florida job if he wants it.
Yeah.
I think if I'm choosing
take it.
Lane, I'm going LSU.
So there's a lot of talk because the Florida thing was floated out last year.
Yeah.
And then they ended up keeping Napier. Apparently there was a weird thing with like that he like has kind of always wanted the LSU job. It's funny, there was some weird, which this I think would never happen, but Blum was throwing that in circles like that UCLA thing, but I think it would be Florida or
Be an
LSU.
awful-
I feel like Summerall's going to be
move
like
to
a
go
high
UCLA.
candidate for LSU.
I think Summerall's like the betting favorite. Who's
For LSU.
who's Tulane's coach?
Yeah, he's like the
So he's in the area. He's built a winner at Tulane.
That guy's
Yeah, but you got to give Lane credit. Like I think Ole Miss is still really good this year.
Ole Miss could probably. Ole Miss
It does
is a good
feel
spot
like
to make the
it does
playoffs.
feel like he's maxed out.
100%.
Well,
That's
the
why I'm
difference.
saying
Like
leave.
it's just when
They
like
can compete in those games, they can't win those big games.
see like I think they have everything there like to do it.
Yeah.
But at LSU it'll just be different. At Florida it would just be different. And so it depends if he. And it's funny because the
He's
whole
there. He's a top 10 team every year, it feels like now, but like I don't know if they could be a true title contender there.
it's interesting to see just how
Depends if
this
the
year
money.
ends.
I mean, yeah.
Last week was a great win for them.
A huge win. 'Cause honestly, they should have fucking beat Georgia too. They were winning most of
100%
the
should have
game.
beat Georgia because
They also got fucked with the refs.
I could see Franklin. I wouldn't be shocked if Franklin got the UCLA job.
That feels like a good spot for him to just
That seems
run-
exactly
run
where he'll go.
die out
If
there.
by the way, Lane Kiffin going to UCLA would be
Also, it's funny. A lot of
that will not happen.
That's just
That
stupid.
can't happen.
no. It was flat out. Now he's
That's just
taking,
Blutman hoping for God.
Did you see
I'd heard it from some like agent people, but that's agents are always just out here throwing shit around.
I
And
thought he just said Asian
still
people.
no agent people.
There's a couple Asian people. that tell me about
The agent could be Asian. I'm not sure.
did you see Cliff's name is being floated around potentially to go back to college? That would be
I could see that.
That'd be awesome.
Cliff at LSU?
Nah, I don't think so. I think it'd be Summerall.
Cliff,
I
Cliff
don't-
at Ole Miss.
Maybe Cliff at Ole Miss.
That'd be
Cliff in the
nice.
maybe.
Put Cliff in the weeknight league.
Then that comes back to though, like, and this is what happened with Halfley leaving BC, or you know, you're seeing it like, would you rather be an OC in the NFL or a head coach in college football in this new NIL era?
OC.
Also, I think I don't. Wisconsin would be crazy to keep Fickle, and I like Fickle.
He should be gone
It's just
now.
been so bad. Like I feel like
We have Franklin there.
I could see that too. Like that's something else
But
because
that to me is just like Penn State, but worse.
well, that's what people think that Brian Kelly could get the
Doesn't
Penn State
deserve a
job.
good
yeah,
job.
but UCLA is perfect for him. It's like you kind of like don't.
Yeah, you can
not
just
many.
stay in-
Who went there? At who was the basketball coach? Always reminds me of when he went there.
Since he got
Orion?
No, Cincy.
Cronin.
When Cronin went there, it was like he's such a hard nosed guy, and then all of a sudden it's just like in UCLA. It's good for him. Like that's kind of how that felt. That's what it would
Saying
feel
when
like
he
with.
went to UCLA.
No, just that he wasn't a fit, like culture fit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That I mean, that's what people feel about Brian Kelly at
Cronin's
LSU.
still out there at UCLA?
they I feel like he's done a good job there.
He's done a very good job actually.
Yeah, I mean he made that. Yeah.
Good job where like UCLA hasn't been relevant.
They made the Final Four,
The
right?
Final Four. Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, they lost on a crazy Suggs.
Yeah, you're right.
half-court
Yeah, he could have
buzzer
been playing in a national championship game.
beater. I could
Well,
see. I could see
Was that that was the best national championship ever, right?
most hyped of all time.
No, one of the most hyped is what I said. God forbid I was.
Oh, that was fun.
Just want us locked in our fucking.
Bosco, I was with you. I
I
was on
bet
the show.
6 teams to win the World Series that year. I was fucking excited for sports.
And
Sorry, we want to make a
Didn't
living.
and none of them won, right?
They all made the
Too early
playoffs.
in the
though.
None of them won.
You were too early in the Blue Jays.
I was super early.
Who
on
won
the
that year?
A's.
Who won that year?
No idea. Dodgers maybe.
What year was it? Do you remember?
2020. One.
Dodgers.
Dodgers won the COVID one.
No, that was 2020.
2020. Yeah. 2020.
2021 was
Was a shortened season. Am I crazy?
I don't remember. No, 'cause that
2020 was the
2020.
shortened season.
Yeah.
I don't fucking know. Oh no, I do know. 2020 was the A's.
A's what?
It was the A's getting hot when I was
Oh, I was
in
gonna
on the
say
A's.
A's.
They made the playoffs.
They led every game against the Astros. They had the lead
Was
in every game
2021
against the
Was
Astros.
2020 Houston?
I don't know.
Probably.
We're down a rabbit hole.
All right, let's do some picks.
Houston.
Bosco. Which,
Oh, sorry, Atlanta.
I got nothing
Atlanta.
tonight. I'll figure something out for at some point, but
going forward, I want to take a vote right now. 5 games. I do think that
King of the Court. It's Tuesday.
we
I'll get in on King of the Court.
we should put in our picks on Friday before the
For
show.
our NFL.
Friday before the show, Unless you have a game on Thursday, you just tell us what the one is. And I think going forward, even though our pick won, that was your only win actually.
Here's my only win.
Which is funny. I think if your quarterback goes out, you should be able to say something.
Yeah, but now we have to keep it uniform.
So then no, it's just
they held our feet to the fire, so I feel the need.
All right, deal. So I think only thing we changed Friday before 11:59 has to be in.
Yeah, that's it.
And then unless you have a Thursday play that you like.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yeah.
Ev, what's your picks?
Texas State +7 tonight. Jamie was really good. They're actually I would say still in contention for the G5 playoff spot, but they've had some low score and kind of like grinded out games on the road. Apparently there's a shit ton of wind at Texas State tonight. Texas State's a running team. I think it kind of fits their style to keep it close. So I like Texas State +7. I want to figure out how to take I might see what the odds are on Dodgers, like that first 5.
Is there something to maybe taking a starting pitcher, maybe like Bieber, like outs because they don't have anyone?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like
I'm taking I'm taking over 8 again as well.
Okay.
I'm just like running back that over, like, because again, like they might be in a spot where he has to just kind of stay out there. Even though Ohtani made me like feel sick when I saw the Roberts video, because I was like, this guy might just go throw a complete game shutout today.
Yeah.
Sick bastard.
I'm going with boys. I think the 76ers are good.
They are good.
I think
Edgecombe's insane.
When McCain comes back, and then like if Embiid can be anything, and if Paul George can be 40% him, if Paul George could maybe ruin the team. That's the only thing I'm nervous about. But if Embiid can be anything, I think that and Maxey is a superstar.
Maxey, Edgecombe, I mean they're giving you like 70, 80 a night, the two of them.
No joke. I'm going Philly -3.5. That is a little bit of a rat line there against the Wizards. I'm going with the Bucks +2.5 against the Knicks tonight. I think that's just going to be like a Giannis's like. I think this is like a Giannis showcase again for the.
This also is like this is a good like Brunson spot for like his. I might take even Brunson king of the
He was
court.
great in the Heat game.
He's also just big time. Like they run the super fast pace. He always puts up like crazy numbers against the Bucks. I saw it went up, but like his
limited board.
His points and assist prop went up. It was like 34.5. I think it's like 37.5 or 38.5.
The Warriors did have are on a back-to-back, like because you see Buddy Hield getting more work tonight. And just going off.
If anything, the guy would be Kuminga, right? You lead on the younger guy to
Butler's just always the guy. Like I've been hitting a lot of his. I'm going with the Clippers also -1.5. I think the Clippers I think we kind of poo-pooed them a little bit. I think the Clippers are actually still really good.
They'll still be like a playoff.
Like
team.
Kawhi healthy, like he's dropped 30 last game. Like he's still that guy. I think the Clippers will be I think the Clippers are going to be a top 5 team in the West.
Yeah, I think they'll be on like the fringe. I think they'll maybe be like 6-7. But I mean, you saw it last year. Like the gap between 4 to 9 was like less than 2 games.
Shout out to all of us for not doing any 6-7 jokes.
Dude, I had in my head. I was like,
Didn't even think about it. I've been so like.
No, it's too much.
thank God Meek Phil's not here.
Yeah, because he would have done it. It's too much, and I'm glad that we were all adults for the first time in our lives. Because I know Foley did it probably behind the glass.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah, I was like.
Both these outs props are tough. It's Shohei getting out into the 7th, and it's Bieber getting out into the 6th. Don't know if I could trust that. They're both plus money. I'm staying away. I'm going to take the Knicks tonight, -2.5. I'm going to take the Clippers -2.5. And King of the Court. Should we all pick a guy?
Yeah.
It's Giannis, a good bet. He's going to be everyone's pick, though. Shoot.
I mean, Maxey's not a bad person to pick.
Yeah, he doesn't do a whole lot of. He was a sneaky one, like Sabonis. I like to pick guys who just do everything. Harden. I'll do Harden.
I'll take.
With I guess his bet will be we'll do assists with him.
I'm gonna take Jimmy Butler for the King of the Court.
Assists. We'll do 9.5 assists over +112.
I'll take Jimmy Butler for the King of the Court. Ev, you have any King of the Court?
I'll go Brunson.
Rico, any King of the Court?
Brunson 40 ball
figure
tonight.
it out. It's gonna be somebody. I don't want to take anybody like Jed or fucking SGA. What?
Spurs are 4 now. By the way.
You gotta go.
They look amazing.
All right, that's the show. We'll be back tomorrow. Ev, you out tomorrow?
Yeah, I'll be in Chicago the next couple of days.
You and Rico, do you know yet?
Yeah, I'll be in.
Sweet. All right, so me, Rico, and Hubs, Tommy, Clemmer, and Meek are doing a thing with Tate for Perfect Game in MLB The Show.
Yep.
They might not be back till Friday.
If they stay an All-Star, it's going to take a long time. Go watch the Invitational.
Yeah, go watch the Invitational. It started 10 minutes ago. You could go back and watch it. Appreciate you guys. See you tomorrow. Yeah, go watch the Invitational.